This week we embarked on a 3-day multimedia bootcamp for our youth reporters. Normally we focus more on writing on the print side of journalism to produce a quarterly bilingual newspaper. But this time we wanted students to get a little bit more experience with photography, with editing, with audio recording.
It was a 3-day workshop in which we produced a video concerning Boyle Heights Beat. We did a video in the health and fitness here in Boyle Heights. I was in charge of audio, and it was called the Audio Engineer, in which I gathered all the audio that was going to be necessary for this video, and I reported all the interviews we did.
The idea behind it was to get students a little bit more experience with new tools that are being used in journalism today.
Multimedia is a growing and important field of any journalist's career. And I think that it's important for our young high school reporters to really dive into the field and immerse themselves with digital media.
So we split up into 3 groups. We had 3 mentors that focused on each story. And first, they saw the problem, they did some research on it, they wrote some questions, and they went out to interview on the field. And they also interviewed experts on the topics. After they came back and they gathered all of their materials, they were able to put a story together and edit that into an audio slideshow that told the story in a more visual way, in a more engaging way.
It was really a nice experience because I got to interact with other youth reporters my age and work with them to make a story based on the community, an aspect in their community. We got to work on the field and then in the studio and to make our own video project.
This is sort of an ambitious project. We wanted to make sure that students finished their projects in 3 days. So they had to do the interviews, they had to put everything together and do the finishing touches and everything to be able to present by the end of the 3rd day. Although this is the first time we tackle a multimedia bootcamp, we feel like it's very valuable for our students to learn a little bit more about journalism aside from the print side. So we feel like in the future we want to incorporate a program like this a little bit more. Maybe every summer we can do that and we can offer something like this for our students to learn different tools and different skills like photography and audio and editing. I think they had a lot of fun with it, and we had a lot of fun in the 3 days that we were here.
And it was a really, really nice experience. I think one thing I really liked about it was the mentors, because they were there to help us all the way.
I really enjoyed it because it was challenging and it was new and it was adventurous and it was interesting.